Hi Capricorn! Thanks for coming and joining me for another video. Today we are doing a love focused reading for all Capricorn signs, sun, moon, and rising for the month of February. Please keep in mind that not all messages will resonate with you, so only take what does. And my readings are also timeless, so if it doesn't resonate with you right at this moment, make sure you check out your moon and rising sign, but also come back and take a look at this video at a later date because the messages might resonate with you then. If this is a new spread that I'm working with, the top row focuses on your past, the middle row is your present, and then the bottom row is your near future. Capricorns, some of you were involved with a person that you may have had a child with, but things didn't work out. Either this person had a miscarriage or fertility issues, or this could have also been someone that you tried to start a business or some sort of creative project with that didn't necessarily work out for the two of you. As mentioned already, this is a love focused reading, so again, only take what resonates. I feel like this is a very specific message for somebody, but you were with a person. What I'm getting right now is that you guys lost a child, or you faced a lot of difficulty getting pregnant with one another. And as a result of that challenge, you really had to be strong for your partner. You had to be strong for yourself. You had to figure out another way to create happiness and joy in a situation that was extremely challenging for the people that were involved. I am getting that the two of you did not necessarily work out. And what I am getting is that you had to try your best to focus more on the things that created happiness and joy in your life. I'm getting a lot of deception in this situation as well with the moon card in reverse, but this is like after effects of when things come to the light. This really feels like even though the situation wasn't good, whether you guys lost a child together or not, or were not able to bring your relationship to the next level like you had hoped and anticipated that you would, whatever was happening behind the scenes with the moon card present in your spread, it all came to light. And I think this was also a catalyst in the ending of this relationship with this person. And through this ending, you really had to channel your own inner strength in order to find joy, peace, and happiness within yourself again. I feel like you had to focus more on yourself, your self growth. With the strength card and the sun, you might have been talking to a Leo. This could have just been the energy surrounding the whole situation that you knew if you allowed yourself to stay in such a negative space, nothing good would come out of that. So you really started to try to find the joys and the small victories in your life after something did not work out for you and whoever you were partnered with before. This was either the loss of a child, this was either a miscarriage, infertility issues, a creative project not coming to fruition, or your relationship was just not able to get to the next stage. It was like a false start with this person. In your recent energy, I'm getting that you guys, with the Two of Wands in reverse, even though you are concerned about creating a solid future for yourself, I also feel that you are paying more attention to what's happening in the present moment. For a lot of you, the focus with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, for a lot of you, you're not really focused on love right now. Now, this doesn't mean that there's nobody in your life. But what it does mean is that even if there is someone that you are in a relationship with or dating or talking to, your primary focus right now is on harnessing your creative energy, symbolized by the Page of of Wands. It's like a sudden burst of creative juices that are flowing. I think a lot of you have channeled that sexual energy that you have into creative energy, because it's the same thing. Sexual energy is creative energy. And I think for a while now, you've really been diving in deep with projects, with opportunities that light you up, with things that are not necessarily relationship, like intimate love relationship focused. I think you're learning how to pour back into yourself. And with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like whatever this creative situation, the creative jolts of energy that you're feeling are really adding towards creating a more financially stable life for yourself, which I can see really is more of your priority at the moment. And it's not that you're not interested in love. I just think you are seizing the opportunities for a more stable financial state right now, because so many opportunities are coming to you that it's the impact that it's having on your relationship is that you're not focusing necessarily on the relationship the way that you normally would had these creative projects and these opportunities not shown up. It's not that you don't want to focus on it. It's just, I think you're realizing that your creativity doesn't always come out when you press a button. It doesn't work that way. It's not like, okay, I'm going to sit here and be creative today, click the button and boom, there it is. Like, that's not how it works. And I think when the waves come, when the creative waves come, it is your priority to make it's your Mercury retrograde, guys. The struggle is real. It is your prerogative, because I can't even think of the word right now, but like what you're making a priority is work. So when the creative waves come, you honor that. In spite of the fact that you may want to create time and space to build an intimate relationship with a person in your life, they're going through their own thing, you're going through your own thing, and you're honoring the creative space that you're in right now in order to create more stability for you. It's kind of like you found something that's for you. Whereas in the past, I think with this whole situation that was a very challenging situation, you had to spend a lot of time giving your strength and yourself and your happiness away to help someone else heal from a very challenging time. With the world in reverse, I think some of you are scared of jumping into a relationship. I think some of you are scared that if you jump into a relationship, you may have to sacrifice this creative side of yourself that you've discovered. With the World card in reverse, I'm also getting the sense of unfinished business. Is there stuff that's happened with this person? Is the person that you're with your ex? If the person that you are with currently is your ex, there might be some unfinished business, some conversations that you haven't had yet, some areas that need completion, possibly revolving around the baby situation. And if it's not regarding a baby situation, it could have been unfinished business or conversations that need to be had regarding your guys's past inability to move forward in your relationship. If it's not fertility issues or the loss of a child, then the conversation that you need to have with your partner that needs completion is around the idea that you guys tried this before and you weren't able to bring it to the next stage. And I think there's a certain pressure that's unspoken between you and your person about this idea of sacrifice. What are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up the time that you could spend on these creative projects that could possibly bring you financial stability and abundance? Are you willing to give some of that time up in order for you to focus more on a love relationship? I think some of you are scared to do that. I think you worked so hard to learn how to prioritize yourself that you're afraid to give it up. For others of you, this could also be you taking your time in this relationship. With the Ace of Pentacles, you planting seeds of stability within this relationship that you do feel passionate about, but you're taking your time with it. This is like slow moving energy in order to avoid repeating something that happened in the past between you and this person. I feel like Capricorns, a lot of you are dealing with an ex that you are interested in possibly starting something with again, but are simultaneously afraid of losing yourself in the relationship and not having enough time and energy for yourself to continue these creative ventures. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini with the Lover's card in reverse. You also appeared in your spread. You showed up as a devil. So here you guys are, our perfect pair, our twin flame soulmate connection right here. I think some of you are dealing with a Gemini who, with the Hanged Man in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this Gemini they struggle to make sure that they are also giving themselves time and space away from this relationship. I think part of what happened with this Gemini Capricorn is that they lost themselves in this relationship, probably because of insecurity issues, not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough, needing constant reassurance, being afraid of being left out in the cold, that this Gemini has now gone above and beyond, and a little bit extra with their attempts to secure their time with you, in their attempts to make sure that they're doing everything for you. There's a tendency for this Gemini to give too much to you, and you don't even ask for it. I think they're afraid of relinquishing a little bit of control. Like they have to be perfect all the time in order to make sure that nothing goes wrong with the two of you. But that's based off of like scarcity mentality and fear. This person doesn't have bad intentions. However, in your near future, the more you dive into your creative projects, the more this Gemini will need reassurance that you're not going anywhere. I think this Gemini needs to learn, Capricorn, this Gemini needs to learn how to focus more on their own life and to be okay with having their own thing going on, because you care about them. Like you're literally saying, it's all good. I'm still here. I'm here. I'm holding space for you. You are a priority. But in addition to you being a priority, I also have other creative projects and other things that require my time. And for you, you're realizing your time is so precious. It feels like you don't have enough of it. And in the future, I do see that you will have to have conversations regarding possibly this Gemini has had issues in the past of being codependent, of worries and fears that if you aren't spending enough time with one another, that they're not important anymore. And I do get the sense that a conversation will have to be had about this codependency, about being more confident in themselves, of practicing more self-love. I'm not seeing that it's you, Capricorn. I'm more seeing that it's this Gemini that needs to be more confident in what they have to offer. It's this Gemini that needs to realize that they're great. They're a catch, that anyone would be lucky to have them. I think they have this internal listening for themselves that you're going to leave, that they're not meeting you where you're at, that they have nothing to offer to the relationship. They're fearful of things, of stories from your past situation with one another, where you pretty much took some of your energy back in order to focus more on yourself. And they're worried that if you take time away from them, it indicates that you're no longer interested. So I think, Caps, you're gonna have to have that conversation of, setting boundaries, but also learning how to reassure your partner that even though things happened whichever way they did in the past, that you are taking your time to focus on having a strong foundation, and you're taking your time to build up your finances to create a stable life for one another, and that the time you take away from them is actually being used in order for the both of you to take a step forward with each other. The danger, though, is that if you don't have these conversations of completion around the insecurities that have come up in the past, because maybe you weren't spending enough time with each other, or maybe if you were spending a lot of time with each other, it was too much time. But the imbalance, whatever the imbalance was that was created in the past with this person, you need to complete that with each other and hold space for that Gemini so they feel safe enough to really openly admit what's in the way. What's in the way for them to feel like they can't just release a little bit and give you some room to breathe. You have the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. So I think a lot of you feel like your time is being divided into so many directions that you're struggling to figure out when you have time to just rest and retreat and give your own love back to yourself. Capricorns, you have a tendency to say yes and be there for everyone. Anyone and everyone who says that they need you, you will prioritize them. And what you're craving really is time and space, like personal time and space, to check yourself, to recalibrate, to re-energize so that you could give fully to this soulmate relationship, this connection, either with a gem or whoever it is. You want to be able to show up for them properly. I don't see anything here about malicious intent. I think in the past, maybe you guys had faced that with the moon card that showed up in your spread. There could have been some sort of deceptive energy surrounding this relationship in the past, and I don't see that here anymore. What I do see is a desire for something stable, a desire for financial abundance, a desire for personal time away from everyone in order for you to pay more attention to your creative projects and to honor these jolts of creativity that you're experiencing. For some of you, these jolts of creativity may be coming through your dreams, you're probably getting inspired by things that you're seeing on social media, on events in the world, conversations with other people. Honor that creativity and have the conversation with the Gemini in your life or the soulmate in your life, and reassure them that the time you're taking away isn't because you're doing anything wrong. You're actually trying to build towards a future. And I think once you have that conversation, this gem or this soulmate energy will realize how it is that they're contributing to their own fears about things not working out, and that it's safe actually for them to let go of the fears that held them back in the past. All right, Capricorns, man, you guys have a jam-packed month. There's only 2.5 weeks left in this month, and I could see already that you just have so many ideas that you can't wait to focus on and to work on. And on top of that, you have a pretty bomb love situation as well. You might have some hiccups along the way, but you know, this is all about creating a sustainable lifestyle around giving time to everything that you think is a priority. And that's in your intimate relationship, it's in your creative projects, and it's in yourself. It's in rest, rejuvenation, and replenishing your cup. You cannot give from an empty cup, Capricorn. And you are not responsible for everybody else's happiness, which in the past you took on that role, and it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So in your near future, when this Gemini starts feeling insecure about the role in your life, don't necessarily cave in. Hold space and have a conversation about what you need so that you could show up best for them as well. I hope this was useful to you, Capricorns. Thank you so much for coming and watching this next video. If this resonates with you, make sure you like the video, click subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can be told when I'm going to drop a new video. And if you haven't already followed me on Instagram, make sure that you click the link below in the description box and follow me on there. I post daily card videos, and I focus mostly on personal development and therapy on that page. And it would be awesome if you join me in that space as well. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Black History Month. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome rest of your February, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.